The riding shoes. It's like 90 out. It's not, actually. Yeah, it's 90 degrees out. It feels good, honestly, especially when you're like in the shade. Probably gonna go for the loop that I did the other day and the gravel. It's not a gravel, it's almost like a dirt road or something. Man, I love nature, man. This morning I was riding the bike again and just looking at all the flowers with all the bees and just hearing all the bugs, birds, all that stuff. Just makes you chipper. But yeah, when it comes to the bike, I kind of want like a road bike. Also need to do some maintenance, almost getting rusty. And it's making weird like noises. Also, I didn't really take care of it for like a year, so that's my own fault. Still handles pretty well, I would say. I don't know if you could tell, but I've been getting really heavy into bikes. I have my moods, man. I don't know if I'm undiagnosed with something, but I get very, how do you call it? Very central. No, how do you say that? And I also wouldn't call it obsession. Like with certain things, I get very pinpointed, and that's like the only thing that I want to do, want to invest time and money in, especially like bikes now. Before it was cameras, you know, studying, which I haven't really been a good student before until like the last 3 years when I decided to get my life together. That's another thing. It's crazy how much your life could change in 3 years. 3, 4 years. 4 years, 5. Man, my concept of time is completely shot. I went from working a really dead-end job. I mean, any job is a good job, but it's not where I wanted to be in life. You know, I always dreamt of being something in the field that I'm in. Not to sound a little melodramatic, but, you know, the stars aligned, and I was able to, through hard work and dedication, get where I am. I spent my whole life wishful thinking for stuff and didn't really put the time and effort to achieve those things, you know what I'm saying? So when you want something, it's 3 things, I would say. It's wishing for it, execution, and keeping it. You always gotta do those 3. Instead of just wishing, and there's gonna be a point where you get to a certain age and then you said, I wish I coulda back when I, you know, wish I coulda, woulda type of mentality. That was me for my entire early 20s to mid 20s. You know, I didn't have a set path to accomplish my grand ambitions, because I've always been extremely ambitious, always. Even when I graduated kindergarten, everyone had their speeches and the teachers, you know, asked the students what they wanted to be when they grew up. And my thing was, I want to be rich. And now that I think about it, you know, I grew up better than most, emotionally, but financially, you know, I struggled. So where I come from, that's like a dream of a lot of children. It's just to be, you know, rich. It's the stuff that you see on TV and stuff. But now I just want to live like a comfortable life and want to be able to afford nice things, but obviously I don't want to live in a mansion, a mech mansion of 7, 8 rooms, and you know, it's just very wasteful thinking. So now it's more so of, I want to be able to live and be happy. To live and to live happy are 2 different things. You know, and I've been extremely fortunate to not have illnesses. I've never really had any vices. I think the only vice I'd had was just be lazy. But now it's just an unquenchable thirst for upskilling and upscaling my life, if that makes sense. I'm trying to do better mentally, health-wise, financially, obviously. That's a primordial thing. But without health, you have nothing. So it's pretty interesting. If I go back to my early videos, my second video was in this bench, and speaking to a camera was just the most surreal experience. Because I mean, honestly, talking to a camera just feels so freaking odd. You know, and now it's like second nature almost. And just enjoying the sounds, you know, being able to share these experiences with like-minded people. So thank you guys for at least commenting, having similar experiences, I guess, you know. Gotta get some water, man. Whoa, that looks ominous.